Hey there, welcome everybody to this impromptu live stream. I know I didn't give you a whole lot of notice about this thing, and it doesn't look like anybody is here yet. Okay, well, yeah, 3 people. I see 3 people are here. Okay, cool. Thanks you guys for joining me on short notice. I have a whole bunch of stuff to share with you. So I've got this really long list. We'll probably go about an hour. I don't think we'll go much longer than that today. Let me just get a screen up here so I can see what's going on the YouTube side. Sorry, I'm late. I had to run out and feed the horses before we started. They wouldn't have understood if I made them wait. They're not very patient about such things. Okay, we have 4 here now. Yay, we're gaining. All right. Eileen, hey, great to see you. Yes, thank you for that calming, healing love, because we need more and more of that. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about, because that's a crazy thing that's happening right now. Hey, James, welcome. Sandy, glad you could join us. So what are you guys doing on this Tuesday afternoon? Anything special happening out there? Yeah. If you're on my mailing list, you will know that this Saturday is Ask Your Guides. It's the 3rd Saturday of each month, and that's where I invite you on Zoom and answer whatever questions you have. I channel answers for you. And hey, Dave, welcome. Dora, welcome. So I've been doing that, I think, for 4 or 5 years now, every 3rd Saturday. So I come on and yeah, Leah, horses first. You betcha. Thank you. So I come on the 3rd Saturday, and whoever shows up, they get their free mini readings. Now you've got to be on my mailing list to be able to do that, because I need to be able to send you the Zoom link. I do also broadcast it on the YouTube side so you can watch over there, but I don't take questions on the YouTube side because there's always enough people on the Zoom side that will more than fill the space that we have. Hey, Elena, Anne, Linda, Mary Ann, thanks for being here. So if you want to get on my mailing list and get your free reading on Saturday, let me give you what you need to do. You need to go to my website, and on the front page of the website, you will find VIP list. All you have to do is sign up for that, and then you will get the invite for Saturday. Now, if you're already on my list, you might have noticed I forgot to remind you that this Saturday is Ask Your Guides. I had so many things I was telling you about that totally slipped my mind until I'd already sent it. I didn't want to send a second message. So I will be sending out the email on Friday late afternoon, usually 4 or 5 o'clock is when it goes out, and that will be the link to join us on Zoom. And then Saturday, 1 hour before we begin, which is 11 a.m. Eastern time. So at about 10 o'clock, you get a 1 hour notice with the link again. And I just do that because I know for myself, I often misplace links if I get them ahead of time. So getting them just 1 hour before we start, I find is really helpful. Hey, we're up to 25 people. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's see. Linda, chores, water, and cooler weather. Yeah. Here we got a little bit of a warm up, which is very welcome because it had been so cold. And today the snow that we got earlier just melted. So who knows? But we're supposed to get a big storm for Christmas. So that should be interesting. Welcome to all the newbies. So glad that you're here. Now, if any of you guys are followers of Dave Johnson, you might have seen that there's a video up on his site where he took me into trance and I was channeling Jesus. We talked about a lot of the things that are going on right now. He posted, I think it was an 8-minute clip of that, and there will be more coming. So he likes to splice those up and just put out little sound bites for people to absorb, because unfortunately our analytics tell us that people don't watch more than about 7 to 10 minutes. And speaking of which, okay, I'll come back to that. So back to Dave. If you haven't already, head on over to Dave Johnson's channel and you can catch that video. There are others on there that we have done together on previous occasions, and we're doing that, occasionally for fun, just to see what we get. This one, though, was really deep. I mean, I was so wiped out after for like a day or so. It was amazing. And Jesus had a lot to say. And we asked some really interesting questions. So I'm not going to give it away and steal the thunder from Dave, but I'm excited for you guys to get those answers. And yesterday, I taped a session with Allie of Heart and Soul Connected, where I am channeling Charles Dickens. She thought that would be fun to do for Christmas because she's a big Dickens fan. And oh my, was that amazing, because he came and met me and took me into his time and was just very willing to talk, had a lot to say. And at the end, he gave us a real interesting surprise twist. And isn't that just so fitting for Dickens? I mean, oh my gosh, how much better does it get than that? And the things that he was saying, we were both amazed at the phrasing and how Dickensian the sentences were. Not all, but a lot of them. It was just really cool. And he was very happy to have people come and talk to him. So I'm not sure when that's going live, somewhere between now and Christmas. So that'll be on Heart and Soul Connected. And as soon as I get the link, I will share it with you on the community page and also in the newsletter that goes out every Sunday. Excuse me. So what else was I going to talk to you about? Oh, so one of the things that Dave and I talked about was that I know so many of the light workers are afraid right now. And if you look at the comments on that video, you'll see a number of people have posted, this didn't help. I'm still scared. And it's so disturbing, you guys, to see that, because we have been working as light workers collectively, not just our community, excuse me, for lifetimes to prepare for this consequential lifetime where we are standing up for control of the earth so that we can bring forth the future of Earthtopia. And to find so many people who are still in that weakened, fearful state is really disturbing. So, all these messages that we've been posting, in fact, Metatron's been sharing these messages for several years now about lean on your angels, have faith and trust, was all leading up to having you strong and ready. He talked a lot about getting your sea legs ready so that when you hit these rough seas, you'd be ready to stand firm and have good balance so that you could get through it without being freaked out. And it's disturbing to see the number of light workers who, after the election, just kind of covered their heads and ran screaming, hiding, because it triggered them. And I understand that. We've all had those past lives where we've been tortured and gone through horrible things and killed a lot too, for being who we are. And then we come into this lifetime determined to be who we are, fully out there as light workers. And now suddenly it's like the door got slammed in our face and smashed our noses or something. But we can't let that stop us. We can't fall back into that old pattern of fear. Otherwise, Earthtopia will get postponed for generations. We are like this close to getting there. So I encourage all of you, do whatever you need to do. More meditation, more listening to Metatron's messages and others' messages who are sharing about how no matter what happens, you are going to be okay. Creator promises that. Even if it's your time to go, you're still going to be okay. You're going to go and get out of all this mess. But if you're here right now, you're probably going to stay. So yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. It might be scary. It might be painful even. But we've got what it takes. We've been preparing for this to get through that section so that we can stand tall and firm and linking arms together. We're all here for you. And, I think I told you in the last live I did that, the metaphysical chat on the first Monday, we're here for you. Reach out if you need help. Let us know what's going on in your head so that we can get guidance to share with you to help you, right? That's what we all need to do right now. So I started that new series, Sundays with Metatron, partly to address this issue. So every Sunday, Metatron's bringing in a new message of, usually it's very uplifting, it's very soothing, calming, and always filled with lots of love. So if you're needing more of that, reach out and take it. So what else? That brings me back around to the circle I'd started earlier. My new podcast that just came out a few weeks ago. Episode 4 is coming tomorrow with Elena Skyhawk, who's here in chat right now. She had some amazing things to share about Gaia, about being a light warrior helping Gaia, and also about the animal world and how the creatures are communicating with us. So that is going to be coming up. It'll go live at 2:00 tomorrow, Wednesday. So be sure and take a look at that. It's a fabulous conversation. I know you'll love it. And I hope you'll watch more than 10 minutes because there is so much in that interview. You don't want to miss it. And, I would love feedback from you guys on the podcast. Maybe it's not your thing. And I understand if that's the case, but let me know what you think, what could make it better, what you like, what you don't like. And that helps me to know how to prepare it. Now, it's also possible that my community is just not into podcasts, and it will be a different community that has to come along and enjoy those podcasts. I don't know. Until you guys give me feedback, I don't know. So I'm looking for a little bit of that from you. Let's see who else is here. Dave, you saw the Metatron messages. Awesome. Or maybe the Dave Johnson message. I'm not sure which one you mean, but yeah, they're all great. And, Metatron has just got so much love for us that he keeps sharing. So lean into that. And that brings me to another point. In January, every January for the last 3 years, we have done a group 21-day meditation challenge. Now, if you're needing support, if you're needing to learn how to hear the messages from your angels and guides, this is where you want to be. Because we use my book, The Path to Hearing Angels and Guides. That's the course, and that's on Amazon. So I'll get you the link to that in a minute. We use that book, and then we come together for the 21-day challenge from Metatron. We're in a Facebook group to support one another. You don't have to be, but if you can, it's even better. You get more support. And over those 21 days, if you're not already hearing messages, you will start to. You might even find yourself full out channeling by the time we're done. People have had experiences ranging from, just all of a sudden getting a little bit when they got nothing before to going full on channeling. It's phenomenal. So in the book, The Path to Hearing Angels and Guides, there is a link to join that Facebook group so that you can get the support. I recommend get it now, read it now so that you're ready. And when we start the challenge in January, and I haven't announced the date yet, it's going to be probably the first week or early the second week. I just have to figure that out, but I will be letting you know. So watch for it. You want to be there. Join us. Let's lift that energy even higher. That is a good place for you to lean into your angels, to feel strengthened, lifted up, so that you can put the fear aside. Because the funny thing that happened for me, so I can share from my personal experience, for, the first 50 years of my life, I was afraid of my own shadow. I was always afraid of things. I was not empowered at all. But once I started working with Metatron over a period of time, receiving all of that love on a consistent basis, it's lifted me up to the point I'm just not afraid. I know all those bad things that we're hearing could happen to us. Doesn't matter. I came here to be the messenger, to deliver this information, to share with you, to help you, lift you up, support you as you connect with your team. That's what I'm here to do. So there's no reason to be afraid. And astonishingly, I'm not afraid, which is the most peculiar thing to me, but that is what has come from working with the angels. So I know if I can do it, you can, because you probably weren't as scared as I was to start with anyway. So it's possible. I want you to know that. And your whole community, not just me, but many other channels and light workers out there are standing with you to link our arms, to stand wearing our angel armor, to face whatever's coming, because Creator says everything's going to work out for you. It's going to be okay. You are loved to the moon and back. So what is there to worry about? Just stand up. Be who you came to be. This is the time that you came for. So, Eileen, you're saying it's a little crazy in DC. Yeah, I can imagine with inauguration coming. So, yeah, even more reason to lean in and do that 21-day challenge. It will help a lot. Hi, Leslie, Windhorse, Debbie, Gigi, Tammy. So good to see you guys. Linda, Kay, Marianne. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, you guys, for being here. So let's see. What else do I have to tell you about? So much. Let me grab you the link for the book so that you will have that. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and forget things. So Here we go. There's also a workbook that goes with this. It's optional. You don't have to have it because we will share the messages that are in the workbook in the Facebook group. But if you like having the workbook where you can write in it and keep up with yourself, there is also a workbook. Metatron thought that would be a good thing. So here is the link to the book. She passed me. Yes, you caught alive. I'm so happy. Marianne, oh, thank you. You appreciate keeping you on track. I'm so grateful. Yes. Hey, Debbie, welcome. And so, some people have asked about readings, and I'm actually running a deal this month until the 25th. So let me get you that link. It's my life tune-up reading, and it's 45 minutes. I knocked the price down, $30 for you until then, until the end of the month, or 25th rather. Let me get it up here. Hard to talk and type at the same time. So that is there if you want to save a little bit and get a great reading. It's really fabulous. We can tackle a lot of stuff in 45 minutes. We go in deep because we go through your Akashic records. So there is that. Okay. So talking about fear again. This whole thing with the drones has got a lot of people freaking out that we're already freaking out. And I want you to know, from what I'm getting, there's nothing for us to be afraid of. There's a very good chance it's our government in the U.S. doing this because they're running some tests. What I got intuitively is that they're desensitizing us because it's not going to be that far down the road before we do have the ETs showing up and engaging with us more. So by doing this little exercise, they're desensitizing because they have this idea that if they let the public know about these things, we're all going to run screaming and freak out, like what happened when they did the War of the Worlds way back when. But we've come a long way since then, and many people are ready for that contact. So I don't think that's going to be the case. Hey, Dan, welcome. Great to see you. Dave, you got it on Kindle. Awesome, awesome. Be sure you go into the book, then look for that link and join us in the Facebook group. We can get you started a lot faster and support you that way. So, yeah. If you can take it from me, what I'm telling you is you don't need to worry about those drones. People are getting crazy about them because, they're already kind of on the edge. The nerves are frayed and the fingernails are getting bitten because of all the political shifts that are going on all over the world, not just in the U.S. So people were already fairly nervous and wanting to hide their head in the sand, but that doesn't help anybody. It makes you feel worse. And you know what else it does? This is so important to understand. When you focus on the fear, you are drawing it closer to you. You're making it more likely that it's going to manifest for you because what you focus on expands. So don't focus on fear. Focus on angels and love and how wonderful your life is. That will help you tremendously to get through. And yeah, you're going to probably have times where you bobble a little bit and you get scared and you want to hide under the blanket, but just lean into your angels, pray, meditate, whatever you call it. It doesn't matter. Having a conversation with them is what it is. Let them come and wrap their arms around you, giving you love, lifting you up. They will do that. And there are a lot of meditations that you can find here on my channel that will help you with that as well, which brings me to another thing I wanted to bring up for you. Excuse me. One of my other books, Little Book of Meditations. Metatron asked me to point that out to you because he personally curated that book. Those are 18 downloaded meditations from the angels and a couple from Creator directly, set up to help you with a whole range of issues. So you can go into that book and you can pick any one that feels right to you. And there are some where you are a baby being cradled by Creator. That is just like nothing you've ever experienced. You are filled with so much love and confidence that everything will be okay because when Creator's got you, Creator's got you. What's there to worry about, right? So it's called Little Book of Meditations. It's on Amazon. Now, the meditations are all written out so that you can read them. Then there's a link for each one where you can go and listen to the audio version of the meditation. And the purpose of that is so that if you read it and then listen, now you know what's coming. So instead of the first time you go through a meditation where your brain is racing ahead wondering what's next, you can just relax, take it step by step because you already know what's next. You can let it unfold in divine perfection. So that's another thing. So let me just give you that one. Hey, Kay, welcome. I hope I have that link here. If not, I will grab it for you. Yeah, I guess I have to grab it. Hang tight. I'll get it in a sec here. There it is. Oh, no, it didn't copy. All right, let's try that again. Okay, now we got it. So that's Little Book of Meditations. It will really help on those days when you're feeling fearful, because all you got to do is pull that out, open to a random page, and do that meditation. It will help you so much. Now, there are different lengths of meditations. I think the longest is 20 minutes, which is nothing, right? And I think there's one that's around 10 minutes, maybe a little less. So they run the gamut. And like I said, Metatron curated that just for you to bring you the love and the comfort, the support that you were going to need during these times. So avail yourself of it. Okay, you've been dealing with vertigo caused by allergies. You can't help but wonder if you're picking up on the activity going on. It could be. Did we talk about the remedies for vertigo, Kay? Because there are two that I can think of right away, and there might be another that also has a connection with allergies. Yes, it could also be the energy and ascension symptoms, but while you're trying to figure that out, it doesn't hurt to try the remedies, which brings me to another topic. So I wrote you in the newsletter that I had just started the memberships on YouTube because they've been pushing all the creators to do that. So I have the first level that's available now. It's $2.99 a month, and we'll get together once a month with those people who are in that membership. One of the things we're going to do is have a no holds barred conversation about whatever we want to talk about without worrying about being censored. That includes those remedies because, we've talked about it off and on here and there, but it's always taking a chance that there might be a problem with saying those things openly. This way we can talk freely and you can get those answers. So supposedly, let's see, we have 50 people here now. YouTube told me that we could go through the chat and give a few memberships away. So I'm going to ask the angels to pick a few winners and see if I can make that work. And if I can't make it work here, I'll figure it out for later. So let's see. Anne Linda Dutois, I think it is. Okay, I don't see a thing here that says I can give you a membership. All right, I'm going to write your name down. I will figure that out and get back to you because the membership thing is totally new to me. I was dragging my feet on it for a long time, but they want us to do it. So since they're providing the platform and letting us show our work here, we have to give them something. So I'll do that for them. And Debbie, if you know how to do that, shoot me a message and let me know because I thought I could just click on them here. Or maybe I can copy and paste them into the back end. I don't know. Let me try that. Let's see if it will let me do that. Hey, Iris, Linda. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Glad to see you. So let me just bring out this window and we'll see if it will let me go through and add you, Anne. And if, like I said, if I can't, I'll do it afterwards whenever I figure it out. Okay, I see there are two people here who already signed up, Mike and Sandra. Welcome to membership. We will figure this out. And let's see, I think I have to go into settings. Let's see if it'll let me do it there. If there's somebody here who knows how to do that stuff, feel free to chime in and let me know. I don't see it. Okay. All right, so I got Anne. And let's see who else the angels want to pick. So I'm just doing a spin of the wheel here. Linda Kelzer. Congratulations. You got a 1-month membership. And I will be announcing, when we're going to do the membership gathering. So it would be really helpful if you let me know right now in chat for those of you who are thinking of joining the memberships, day or night, Eastern time, which is better, because evenings are fine with me, but I don't know if they're fine with all of you. And is there a particular day? I want to try to avoid, some of the popular reader slots where they're showing up every week at a certain time. So I don't want to step on their toes. But maybe we could do a Friday night, Eastern time, if that works for you. So just let me know. See if we can find another winner here. Windhorse, welcome. Thank you. You're not going to wait for me to draw your name, are you? That's awesome. Thank you. Come on, angels, give me a name. Iris Rodriguez, congratulations. Okay. All right, so that'll be it for now. I'll figure that out and let you know. So Saturday is Ask Your Guides Live. If you came late and you didn't hear me say that, I'll do some more memberships on Saturday because by then I should have figured out how to actually do it live and get you in there. Thank you, Jan. Welcome to the Seekers level of membership. I will be adding something more substantial to that later on. We'll add a higher level membership where we'll do more perks. And hey, feel free to let me know what you'd like that to be. So, I'm open to suggestions on that. What is something that is of value to you that you would like to show up in a membership? Just let me know those things. Very helpful. Welcome, Dave Highland, to Seekers. Awesome. This is so cool, you guys. Oh, and look at you. You got your little member stickers beside your name. That is so cool. Thank you, Debbie Brady, for setting that up. I appreciate that. That is really awesome. Debbie, about choosing, yeah, they told me in the class that I took that we can choose. And it was supposedly you just click their name. So that's not working, but we'll figure it out. That's why I'm going to stop at 3. I'm limited in how many I can do anyway, so I'll stop at 3 and figure it out later. All right, before I start answering questions here, we still have a half hour. Let me just make sure I got to all the things on my list here. Boy, did I have a list for you. So those of you who came late, we talked about in January, the first or the beginning of the second week, we're going to be doing the 21-day meditation challenge. If you haven't signed up for that, please do, because that's going to help you get through these trying times that are really scary. Coming together, learning how to have those conversations with your team is life-changing. It can lift you and bolster you, plus the support of the group. So the book is called The Path to Hearing Angels and Guides. And if you scroll somewhere, I'll see if I can find it and pin it, actually. That would probably be smart. Yeah, here it is. Oh, no, I have to do it on the other side. Okay. So what was I talking about? The path. So you get the book, and it's on Amazon. In the book is a link to the Facebook group so that you can join us and get support, because doing it on your own, yeah, you'll get something out of it. But if you do it with a group, you will fly and soar. It's just so amazing what happens when you do that. Here it is. Okay, let's pin this. So it's now at the top of chat. That's the book. And I also told you about Little Book of Meditations, which is also great for calming your nerves, because Metatron shows all these amazing special angel meditations for you to calm you down and help you. There's also in the YouTube channel, there's a Gabriel meditation. You can search for that. That came, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago maybe. And it's all about cranking up your chakras, tuning them and really getting them flowing well. That could be a really good thing to do with all this energy that's going on right now. I know somebody who did it not long ago and really felt like it helped them a lot. So let's see what's going on down here. We talked a lot about early on, so if you missed it, go back and listen, about dealing with the fear, because there's a lot of fear right now. And I don't want you to fall into that trap, because once you fall down that dark pit, it's really hard to get back out. So let us help you avoid going down there and drawing more darkness and fear to you. Now is your time to shine as the empowered light worker you came here to be. So flex those angel muscles. Let them hold you and support you as you move forward towards Earthtopia. They will give you all of that and more. You just have to ask. So we talked about the drones a little bit. A lot of opinions out there about those things, I know. I just shared what I was getting, that, it's probably from our government. Okay, and I think that's everything on my list. So awesome. Let's go back and see what's going on over here. So Windhorse, you would like to know if Grandma Lena has a message for you. And by the way, this is the kind of thing we do on Saturday. So, try to come on Saturday. Go to DeborahLupien.com. On that first page, there's a place to sign up for the VIP list, which is the Ask Your Guides that we do on the third Saturday. There you will get the link for the Zoom call. So the people on Zoom, I do free mini readings for them on this particular call. The people who will be on YouTube can watch and they can comment, but I don't do the readings on the YouTube side. I do that on the first Monday of the month, where I answer all the questions in the YouTube side for metaphysical stuff. So Windhorse, Grandma Lena, you have anything for Windhorse today? Oh, baby, I love you and miss you. I don't know if you're aware of her presence, Windhorse, but she's saying that she's often nearby. And she says that she comes with a scent. I think she's saying jasmine, but it's a floral scent that she comes. So if you're noticing a floral scent around you and just out of the blue and there's no flowers, it's Grandma. She's coming to hang out with you. Anything else you want to share with her? Yeah, she just loves you so much. She walks up behind you and wraps her arms around your waist and rests her cheek on your back when she wants to feel close to you, and she wants you to know she's there. I don't know if you're feeling that, but as you tune in more, you will feel it. And if you do the 21-day meditation challenge with us, you can talk to Grandma Lena yourself, which is so cool, because it's not just your angels and guides, you guys. When you learn how to hear that conversation from the other side, it includes your deceased loved ones and pets. So all of that comes with it. And where else are you going to learn to channel at that level for the cost of a book? It's this phenomenal course that Metatron created and asked me to share with the world. So by all means, avail yourself of it, because it's life-changing. Just looking to see if there's anything else here. Yeah, Debbie, thank you about those emojis. That's so fun. And there'll be more coming later. It's just so new doing this membership thing. There's a lot to figure out. Eileen, it should be on the front page of my channel. You know how they have those things across the top? One is community, and there should be one now that says memberships that wasn't there before. So you just click there and go in. Hey, Christine, welcome. Maria, any messages for Maria from her guides? So, guides, what do you want to tell Maria today? They're saying hip, hip, hooray. They are so proud of you. So anything specific that you're proud about? The way that you are handling yourself during these trying times, they're just so proud of how you're getting through it. You're doing far better than you've ever done before. And this is a huge breakthrough for you to be able to stand confident in faith and trust moving forward. Keep doing that. They've got your back. They are not going anywhere. And if you have a day when you feel like they're not with you, that's you that's moved away from them. They never move away from you. That is true for all of us. Our team is always right there with us to hold us, lift us up, whatever it is we need. If we fall down, to pick us up and support us. It's all there. So just know they're with you, supporting you every step of the way. And also, don't be afraid to venture out into new activities or opportunities, because they're bringing them to you all the time. So when you see something that makes you smile or gets you curious, dip your toe in the water, try it, see if it feels good to you. And if it does, then do a little more. But they will bring you all these amazing opportunities. It's up to you then to take the action to try it. They can't make you do that. All they can do is offer it up to you. So that's what they want you to know. You are so welcome, Windhorse. Yeah. Anything for Eileen? Words of wisdom for Eileen. Yeah, so much love from your family on the other side and your guides. They want you to know they have formed a blockade around you. They want to support you as you're going through this big transition in your life. So they're forming this blockade to give you that extra love and support, to help keep out all that fizzy energy that has a way of kind of sneaking in and knocking you off your feet. So know you've got that blockade. That's an extra bonus above and beyond what your angels are doing for you. So that's pretty cool. Windhorse, she comes in your dreams. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Gigi, for joining members. Welcome. Tammy S. Tammy S. Is it highly likely her house will sell soon? Not soon. In 2025? Okay. Are we talking first half of 2025? Likely the first half. What about first quarter? No. Second quarter? Yes. April? May? Late May? Yeah, it looks like towards the end of May. So that's perfect, because that's a really great time to sell houses. It's when a lot more people are looking too. Starseeds Wisdom, welcome. Okay, you don't see emojis to join. I don't know if you get emojis to join. You have to go to the main page of my YouTube channel, and where the things are listed across the top, it'll say videos and live and shorts and playlists and community. And there's one tab that says memberships. So look for that. And if you guys can't find it after I told you that, then let me know, and I'll see if I can find a link. I might be able to grab a link off that page. I'm just not sure, because like I said, it's all new to me too. Anything for Jan from her guides? Anything you want to share with her? Patience, 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 Jan. It's been a long haul, and they know you are probably close to the end of the rope on this project, but patience, you're close. Keep going. Does that mean that she might get resolution before the end of the year? No, probably next year. Lots of things are shifting beginning of the year, Jan, so it might take a little while, but they are working on it. What they want you to know, it's coming in divine, perfect timing. If they rushed and made it come sooner, it wouldn't work out for your highest and best interest and your families. They have to go in the timing that it takes to bring all the pieces together. It's like they're building this big puzzle, bringing all the pieces together until you can then just flow through it. So they are still working on it. They have not given up on you. They never will. So just know that is in progress. So Eileen is saying she's on an iPad and doesn't see it. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Got too many things going on here. Hang on a sec. Okay. So this is the link for memberships. See if that works for you. You're so welcome, Maria. Thank you for the love and light, Diane. Always appreciated. Oh, Debbie says there's a join button under the video title. If you're on a device that doesn't have that, then use your computer or phone. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, sweet Millicent. Welcome. Thank you. Starseeds Wisdom, a message from the guides or the Orion family. Okay. Starseeds Wisdom, message from guides or Starseed family. Oh, I'm seeing the star that is shining so bright it's about blinding me. It's got a golden hue with a reddish kind of center, a little bit like looking at the sun. It is massive. It's very intense. There's heat emanating from it. So what is that about? Is that about her starseed family? Okay. Oh, they're sending out a beacon to you. It's like a hi and connecting with you and letting you know that you can connect with them anytime you want. You probably already are, but if you are not, that's something you can do through meditation as well. And again, that would be something if you can't do it already, you could learn through the 21-day meditation challenge. But for some reason, I think you're doing it. So they're just reaching out to let you know they're there. Oh, they want you to know. They're sending extra support because they know what's going on right now and how hard it is for all of us on Earth. So your family is reaching out to you with extra support. And now they're all lining up around behind you with this warm, beautiful energy that it's like Reiki that they're sending it to you from their hands. They're just beaming it to you to support you as you go through these challenging days, because probably as we get closer to Inauguration Day, things are going to get rougher. And, it's going to be testing most of us. Do you really believe what you say you believe? Are you really walking your talk? Do your best to stay in that place of confidence, knowing that you're being supported, because they really are. They're standing right around you so that you can't fall down, giving you all the support they can give. And if you need more, you ask. You can either get more from them or you can ask for a special assignment angel or quadrillion, whatever you want, however many you need. Ask for a special assignment troop to come and be with you and offer some extra support if you need it. You're getting lots already from your own team, but anytime you need more, you can do that. They will come temporarily to help you with that situation, and then they'll move back and help other people. That's how the special assignment groups work out. Leslie, you're waiting for your guide to show. Well, let's see if your guide is around. So for Leslie, is there a guide there that wants to peek out and say hello? I'm getting purple, Leslie. Are you referencing one of the chakras? No, it's not about chakras. Okay. So it's just the divine. Okay, yeah. It's that, we often associate purple with divine because of, the chakras that are above our body that are that darker color. And so it's divine beaming down. What else do you want to tell Leslie? You are blanketed in that purple. Oh, cool. So are you saying that's part of her aura? Ah, okay. Purple and yellow. Interesting. Okay. So yellow would be your solar plexus. Is that right? Yes. Okay. And the purple is, what do you call that one that's up here that's outside your body? I forget the name for it. Not crown, but it's like, often they talk about it as your higher self up there. So is it the higher self? Is that the purple? Okay. Yeah. All right. So those colors are showing up very prominently in your aura right now. So it's about her connecting with her higher self and her self-empowerment to the solar plexus. Awesome. Okay. So they're saying work it, baby, work it. You've got it. Lean into it and use it wherever and whenever you need it. So how does it get better than that? That's wonderful. Yeah, Dave had to go. Yeah. Well, Saturday, there's time for more questions, Dave, so no problem. Vicki, message from your guides. Yeah, we've got about 10 more minutes, you guys, so I'll get to as many as I can. So, Vicki, message from the guides. What do you want to share with Vicki? I'm seeing orange. So, is that sacral? Sacral chakra. So, does she need to do some work on that chakra? Is that what that's about? Yes. Okay. So it feels like there's a little blockage in the sacral chakra, which, that's where abundance comes from and a lot of other good things. So you might want to work on that. If you have some kind of a procedure you use for clearing and tuning up your chakras, do that. And if you don't, go do the Gabriel meditation. Just on my YouTube channel, search for Gabriel or Gabriel meditation. It should come up pretty quickly. It's a phenomenal, super powered meditation that hits all the chakras, so you'll be covered. And, as I think about it, it's probably a good idea for all of us to do that before we hit the end of the year, before these energies start really going haywire again. So think about doing that, you guys. It could be really great. And let me know what happens when you do that, because there's a special little twist in that meditation, which you will hear about after you go through it, because we did it live as a group. So you get the reactions from the people who actually went through it. And it'll be interesting to see how your experience contrasts with theirs, because there's a lot to be gleaned. Gleaned is the word I want. Yeah. From contrasting what happened in your experience with that meditation. That's not too cryptic, is it? Iris, any messages from your guides? Okay, so Iris, messages from the guides. Anything for Iris? I'm seeing a pale pink color for you, Iris. Is that heart chakra? Heart chakra, okay. And are you saying that there's weakness or tuning that needs to be done in the heart chakra? Because it's pale, Iris. It feels to me like it's not as tuned up or charged up as it could be. So for you, that meditation would be good also. And are you saying that there's a medical issue with her heart? Is that what that's about? I don't know if that's true or not, Iris, but it's feeling like there's some concern about your heart. Maybe you already know this, but if you don't, it would not be a bad idea to get checked out. I'm sending love and light with a whole squadron of angels to stand with you in whatever's going on in that regard. Love and blessings to you. You are so welcome, Jan. I'm glad it helped. Thank you, Aurora Blue. I appreciate that. And welcome. I've not seen your name before. Happy to have you here. Kay, you still don't see the option. Did you try the link that I posted? That should work. And if it doesn't, then probably it is another device. They have some weird stuff going on where certain devices do different things. Oh, Debbie posted a link too. Awesome. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, and now Eileen got the link to work. Perfect. Awesome. Aurora, on your page, the join button is where the subscribe button was before you subscribed. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Starseed, you're crying. You're doing it. Your life is rough with a special needs child. You talk to them and they tell you that they never loved you. You are so welcome. And they don't ever leave you, Starseed. They're always there. When you feel a little low or abandoned, reach up your hands. Imagine you're holding their hands, and you will be. You're not imagining it, it's real, but your imagination helps to get you into that energy, if that makes sense. And the angels always say it's the imagination that is the door to getting to your records and to your team. So allow yourself to imagine it, flow with it, just stay in that energy, letting them hold you. Let them wrap their arms around you. And if Jesus is somebody who's special to you, invite Jesus to come and hold you in his arms. He might even pull you into his lap and cradle you like a baby. That is so healing. So give yourself that gift and just soak it up for as long as you need it. You will come away from that refreshed, feeling so much better. And that's available to anybody anytime they want it. From anyone that you would like it from, whether it's a departed loved one or an enlightened master, one of the archangels, creator themselves, any of those. Like I said, in the little book of meditations, there are 2 meditations in there where you are cradled in the arms of creator. That was astonishing when that came through. And oh my gosh, there is just nothing like that. It trumps everything. It feels so wonderful, filling you with love and confidence. It's like you're filled to overflowing, and it's almost like you can't smile big enough. It feels so wonderful. So give yourself that gift because you deserve it. Millicent, a lot of love. What is your aura today? I don't know because I don't normally see auras, but I will ask. So for sweet Millicent, what does her aura look? Yours is a combination of orange and yellow. Interesting. With little filaments of green through it. So is that about those chakras? Okay, yeah, so that would be heart, solar plexus, and sacral. Yeah. So are you saying that she needs to charge up the chakras? No, they're just indicating that's where the power is right now. So it's actually an acknowledgement for you that there's a lot of energy coming from that part of you right now, which is really cool. So I don't know what it normally is, but that's what it is right now. Oh, Starseed's Wisdom. It's called Soul Star, the name of the chakra that's above the head. Thank you. I don't think I've heard it called that before, so that's interesting. I'll have to check that out. Welcome to Seekers. Christine, thank you. And Aurora Blue, welcome. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now we got to schedule this first get together before the end of December. So please let me know. Friday night, would that work for you? Like the last Friday in December? So let me know if that's good. And, do you want to do like 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern? Would that work for you? That's a good time for me to do it because hubby's usually going to bed about that time. So it's quiet and I can focus. So let me know if that works for you. And if not, just give me some feedback about what would be some good times. I'll try to pick something that works for the most people. Vicki will do that meditation. Awesome. Let us know how it goes. Starseeds, he can do that. Metatron can clear the chakras, absolutely. Probably other angels can too. It's just a matter of asking. Those are the kind of things we don't think to ask very often. But in this case, Gabriel did this really amazing, just supercharged meditation about all the chakras, just really revving them up high speed. And I think that was purposeful to get us ready for these trying times. So that's a really good one to do if you don't have any of your own that you regularly use. Debbie says that's the 9th chakra. Okay, so there's another one in there. There's an 8th chakra that's right above the head. I'll have to look that up. Plant and Soul Midwife. Guides have a message for you. Plant and Soul Midwife. What would you like to say to Plant and Soul Midwife? Keep on rocking it, baby. You are doing such an amazing job. And I'm seeing tomato red in front of my face. Are you saying root chakra? Yeah, so you're saying she's very grounded. Yeah, okay. They're acknowledging for you that they notice that you are very well grounded and that you are fastidious. That's the word they're using. You're fastidious about your grounding, and that's really important. So they're just acknowledging that for you in case you had any doubts about it. Anything else you want to say to her? Yeah, lighten up once in a while. Don't work yourself too hard. You've got to remember the self-care. It's so important because you are doing, see, you're doing God's work. Wow. Bringing those babies in. So be sure that you charge yourself up. You do that self-care so that you bring your very best each time you work with a mom and their baby. That's beautiful. Thank you for doing that. Okay, you guys, I got to stop taking new questions so I can get through what's here. And then we'll call it a day for now, and we'll catch back up. On Saturday is Ask Your Guides. So be sure you're on the mailing list so that you can get your questions answered there. Iris, could it be that you have a heart broken because you had a couple family losses? Yeah, absolutely. It could be because that diminishes the energy, right? It's like you need a refill. So go to the channel and look for Vital Force Energy Infusion and focus a lot of it on your heart. That will help. And also just, clearing up that heart chakra will be good too. It's all connected. You just want that area of your body powered up so that it will help you get through the broken heart times faster. And remember, you don't have to have a broken heart about anybody who's gone because they're not gone. You can just reach across the veil and connect with them, which, again, do the 21-day meditation challenge if you can't already do that. It's phenomenal. You don't have to miss anybody. You can connect with them anytime you want. And you can actually travel into your Akashic records to meet them there. You can hold them in your arms. They can sing to you. You can sing to them. You can share love. You can ask questions. It is so healing. And my wish for all of you is that you could have that. So that's one of the things that we will be working on in the 21-day meditation challenge, which starts in January. Starseeds Wisdom, you communicate with the archangels, angels, Jesus and Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, even Gaia, when you meditate, and some dead people. That's perfect. Yeah, anybody you feel led to connect with that's of the light, of course, is fine. And it'll keep expanding if you want it to. It's perfectly wonderful. And they each bring something different to the table. I'm sure you've noticed that, which is why it is so cool to just allow whoever wants to come through from the light. It's perfect. Welcome, Vicki, to the membership, the Seekers. So glad to have all you new Seekers with us. Friday night works for Jan. Awesome. Okay. You're welcome, Iris. Share Spirit. Welcome to Seekers. Plant and Soul Midwife, you are welcome. Thank you. Hey, Eileen, you made it. Welcome to Seekers. Linda, advice for you on relationships with family as they're strained and deteriorating. I'm sorry. That is so rough. So, Linda, what can you share with her about these deteriorating relationships? You can lean into it all you want, but if they don't meet you halfway, Linda, it's a losing proposition. Just know that because they are blood, it doesn't mean that you are obligated in any way to connect with them. If they're causing problems or they don't want to be connected, give them love and let them go. Go find your own family. You can do that. And in that new group that you create, you can get that support. When you choose your own family in that way, it is so precious, so wonderful, beautiful love. But in the meantime, you stay in your place of beautiful divine love, sharing what you feel led to share, but don't overgive, right? You don't want to let them deplete you because that doesn't help anybody. So you stay strong Let your guides help you, filling you with love, standing strong. Here's that line between you and them. You can come up to the line and you can reach across to them, but don't go over the line because that is depleting you. You don't want to do that. Does that make sense? I hope so. Let me know. Millicent, a lot of people who are stressed. Yeah, everybody right now that is dealing with that. It's just all over the place. There's always that holiday stress, but now it's magnified because of the DROENES and what's happening in January and all that stuff. It's a big load we're carrying, but you know what? We've trained for it. We are strong. We are ready. We can do it. And if you need one of your fellow light workers to put their arm around your shoulder and bolster you up a little bit, then just ask. That's what we're all here for. Together, we're doing this. None of us are doing it alone. That's the beautiful thing. So our strength is just magnified many times over with the angels, archangels, with the guides, the enlightened masters, the masters and teachers of the Akashic records, all of you. That's a pretty powerful bunch that we're bringing together. So we will prevail. We just have to hang in there in faith and confidence, knowing that that day will come, that we have our big breakthrough. We crest over that pinnacle, and then we start the journey into Earthtopia. Debbie, did I say 5? I thought I said 4. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. So Vicki, Friday before Pacific time works for you. Okay. Before 5 Pacific time. So that would be 8 my time. Yeah. Okay. So 5 works or before 5? Because that's important. So Eileen, you had to put the VPN on pause to do joining. Okay. So that was blocking. You got it. That's a good thing to know. Thank you for that information. Iris, you are so welcome. Yes, do the meditations and let me know. I look forward to hearing that. Oh, Windhorse, you got your husband in Sad Light. That is so great. Yeah. They are wonderful, if that's what we need. Absolutely. It's great we have those tools. Vicki, you've got Poker League Friday at 6:30 Pacific. Gotcha. Okay. So if we started at 4:30 Pacific, which would be 7:30 my time, that would give you time to get there. Okay. Yeah, it is hard. One of my camera lights is one of those sad lights. So I get it whether I intended to or not. That's for me, that works better because I'm not going to think to put it on and use it. But having it as my light when I'm on camera works really well. Hey, Tammy, welcome. You missed a lot and we're just about to wrap. So go back and watch the recording because there's a ton of information we talked about earlier, and I want you to get all that. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Vicki. So I'll wait to hear from some other people and we'll try to get a consensus. So I'm glad to hear that Friday night works for a lot of people. Starseed, Jesus wants you to address him as Yeshua and doesn't want you to address him as Master. Cool. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's perfect. Sweet Millicent, you're trying not to ruminate on the past and the future. Meditation really helps. It does. And being the boss of your thoughts, Millicent, it's when your thoughts stray into dark things, swipe the screen of your mind. Focus on something positive. If you keep doing that every time a negative thought comes up, pretty soon it'll be rare that negative thoughts come up. You are training yourself. It's like a Pavlovian response. Oh, negative thought, bam, gone. Don't spend time there. Don't give it any focus or energy. Stay in that positive light that uplifts you and you'll feel better. It really does make a huge difference. And then when you hit the really trying times, it's far easier to stay out of the negative thoughts. If you don't practice it on a regular basis, you can kind of get knocked flat when the really heavy stuff comes. So practice it regularly. Give yourself that gift. It is funny, Starseed, but whatever. I've always called him Jesus, so that works for me. But I know a lot of people use Yeshua, and Some use other names. Vicki, yesterday and tomorrow, all in today. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, you guys, if I confused you with the time. I thought that I'd said 4 o'clock. I must have had a brain blip or something. Goddess Val, Friday's good for you. Awesome. Okay, you guys, so we're going to wrap. Don't forget, Saturday, this coming Saturday is Ask Your Guides. That's where I do the mini readings on Zoom. You've got to be on my mailing list so that I can send you the Zoom link. If you're not on my mailing list, go to DeborahLupien.com. That's Deborah with 2 B's. Hit that VIP button at the top. Sign up to get your Zoom link. So now that I've done that, we'll probably be bombarded with people, but we will make it work, so don't worry about it. Vicki, you just happened to find me. Awesome. I'm so glad. Well, there's a reason. You know, we are all working towards getting to Earthtopia, and right now we need to stand together, bolstering one another as this scary stuff is going on, which we talked about a lot earlier. So if you missed that, go back, because there's a ton of stuff in the beginning about dealing with all this scary stuff. Linda, you are so welcome. And I will be in touch with you about your membership as soon as I figure it out. Thank you, Debbie. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification. And you know, one last thing. A lot of people are finding that they're getting unsubscribed from channels. So if you're not getting notifications, go back and be sure that you are subscribed, because YouTube's doing some weird stuff. I don't know if they're identifying you as bots and unsubscribing you or what. But if there are channels that you want to be sure that you get notified, then just once in a while, be sure that you're still subbed and you have the double notification on. You are so welcome. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm going to send you off on this Tuesday to have a wonderful time. Don't forget, tomorrow at 2 p.m., the new podcast with Dr. Elena talking about her work with Gaia and animals is coming up, and I think you're going to love it. Thanks all for being here. Much love to you. Mwah. I'll see you on Saturday, if not before. Bye.